Hi, we're going to do this thing, all right. All right. Bullet shark. He won't tell me how many until I ask a second time. 20 bullet shark. Hello, we're gonna be this little guy, Eden, whatever his actual name is. I got some sort of curse for some reason. Yellow chamber, good god damn. A lot of health and a fire gun to start. I have to actually figure out my buttons. It's been that long. It's been over 3 darn weeks since I played this. And that doesn't seem very long for a game that I've played, you know, thousands of times. But it is. I don't have a good memory. Wow, I also don't have a good sense of where to stand, where to be. I don't think that, well, there's one boss. I was just about to say, I don't think there's a boss that it would be a bad idea for us to, or this would be a bad gun for us to use against. But there is one. This is the one that flies. Forgot all about him. Forgot about how flight works. That scared the shit out of me because I immediately forgot about the charm of the yellow. Either that, well, I mean, not either that, but oh, you know what? I need to be a little cautious with this. Let's stop using it until we are certain in each room that we're not gonna hit the water. Whoa, fuck. Yeah, let's be a little cautious. It's the only one it could be if it's any of them. I know that we could go get that heart now, but then we wouldn't get the 2 hearts from it in case we get hit again. Fast as you can, baby, fast as you can, something fast as you can. Come on. I'm not following my own advice. There we go. That's how we do it. I'm not following my own advice about not using the thing. I am following my own advice about being careful, though. And there's a difference. Shit. Oh, I couldn't do anything with that, even if I could squirt a line through there. That's not how it works in this one, buddy boy, buckaroo. Oh, fuck. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh. And there's our secret room in this big one. Hey, he's our friend. We only got a blob to worry about. And what the blob becomes. Dude, it feels good to be back in Gungeon. We are definitely getting Casey and we'll be at 4 curse. Well, we're not definitely getting Casey. We are more likely than not getting Casey. Please? Yes, one that can boing. A bird I can bird. It's not as easy as I'd like it to be. The flames, I believe, are helping. Right, there's 2 parts to this attack. It's not just him standing around in a certain spot. Dude, that's him standing around. And it's fucking great. Ah, alright. Had to do it. I hope I don't have to do it again. Oh. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You gotta practice this scary business. Really? Which one is it? Ah, it's the battle. It's the bad one. That sucks. Wait, we already found the other. We found the secret. Or secret. We're gonna just go ahead and do it. Get that back. We made 5 cents. We did get a second key. Or we got, yeah, a second key. We didn't get a, Both of these weapons that I'm using seem like they're pretty good ways to exit. Where's the fucking fire pit room? Fireplace room? That's what I should call it. I got Fiona Apple stuck in my head. Not Steve Jobs. Fiona Apple. The joke was like, it looked like it was going somewhere. In my brain, it felt like it was going somewhere, and then I said it, and I was like, God damn, it went there. Yeah, we'll do it. I regret it. I do. Alright, that puts us at 4 curse. We can't do anything with this one. I at least remember some of these rules. Overall, though, I think this run is in a pretty good place. 5 cents for curse. The fucking second water barrel. Of course it was. Of course it was in the room. That needed a water barrel for us to get to. What else? Where else could it have sensibly been? Oh, come on. This shotgun is stronger than I remembered if you get up in... If you move grillward. Handle him. Handle him. 2 shots and you got him. I want to see it. Dick. My charmed guys are the most hesitant to fire. Do it. Thank you. Thank you. Dang, we need to stop getting hit. That's probably a good plan for the remainder of this round. I wonder if Casey maybe is not the best best weapon to use when you don't remember how to play. I wonder if that. And sometimes I swear there's knockback from that, and sometimes there is not back. That noise creeps me the fuck out. It's so wet. I mean, I know it's the sound of a tentacle monster eating a sentient bullet, but why is it gotta be so moist? Why is it gotta sound so damp? You know? There's nothing requiring it sound like a butt suck. Well, not exactly what I wanted to do there. Ooh, that reminds me, I want the scrambler in this run. That's my goal. My goal in this run is to get scrambling. I wonder if it's okay to have a goal of getting a certain item. Because there's not a ton you can do. But I gotta remember, if I see it in a shop, all money goes towards scrambles. All glory to the Hypnotoad. So what's been going on with me? Let's try to think. This is the 3rd video of the day. I did a what else did I do? I did not UnderMine. That was yesterday. Did Neon Abyss last time. Before that I did Isaac, that's what it was. And now I'm here doing this business. Gungeon, that's what this one's called. In case you were wondering. But, you know, my last two videos got pretty heavy into politics, and I fortunately am able to not talk about it if it's the third video in a row. So we'll talk about something else. In my personal life, I've still been stuck at home due to COVID-19, but I've been writing like a fiend. I think I mentioned this in one of the previous videos, but I didn't really go into it. I've been writing a lot. I'm in the third book of a series which, in my mind, as I envision it, is 4 books. And I'm pretty sure that it's going to make the most sense to be a quadrilogy. Initially, it was going to be one long book in 4 parts, but it doesn't seem like that's going to... it's too long. It feels like that's going to be something that doesn't actually work out, and just would have been nice if it did. Maybe I can edit it down and do like a compressed series once I get to a point where I feel like I have everything out. One thing I don't want to do, and I think this is important for writing and drawing and other things, I remember, I think it was James Kolchaka, he does a web series called American Elf. Or maybe not a web series, maybe just a comic called American Elf. He would go and teach at like his kids' class like how to draw, you know? And his #1 point was like, don't draw small. Do not limit the workspace that you have. And by that he meant when you draw small, you can add less to it. You have less to work with. A mistake means more. So you should always, in his mind, draw big. You should always make big drawings, especially when you're learning to draw. Always make them big, and always be willing to just go with anything. Dang, that sucks. And that's how I feel about writing this. I feel like if I wanted to, I could narrow it down, and I could tell, I could eliminate major parts of this story and have something that's a little bit more concise. Shit. And maybe even a little bit more, like, a little bit more to the point. But, I think that would be a disservice to the content. I really genuinely do. Wow, that was amazing. I think that like a lot of what's working with this story as I feel it in my head is that, oh boy, baby, okay, is that what am I trying to say? Oh, is that, you know, it's not rushing through anything. I talked about it in one of the previous videos from today, how well I think Azula in Avatar is captured. And I think my primary reason for feeling that way is because she's given the time to be made sense of. Let me try to explain it. When a villain is rushed, you have to use a lot of like shorthand to understand their motivations. Maybe, and this is the worst of them all, maybe they have a horrific disfigurement, and that stands in for, you know, a criminal act that was dealt to them by somebody who is now in a position of authority or power, and they have bitterness because of that, you know? Or they're poor. or they're ugly, or they're Arab, which is, I'm so glad, no longer the fucking go-to. Like, all of these shorthands are huge stereotypes, and they're so problematic because they basically rely on, what the fuck was that? That was weird. They rely on, you know, us understanding that a person is bad because they look a certain way, or a person is bad because of some very obvious, very pronounced disorder or deformity. People who are bad don't look like heroes. They don't look like successful businessmen or whatever. You know, and that's kind of going by the wayside a bit. There's a lot more of the guy in a nice suit style villain that you're seeing, but it's still not the case. People still, in general, tend to believe that success equals goodness. That people who are broke or ugly or not well off or whatever, they have something physical that gives that away. And it's not just the physical. Shortcuts can be belittling an event. Like, I think initially Katara was a character who felt like she was over shortcutted. She's like, I lost my mom, and my mom is important to me, and everything I do, every way that I am, is in response to that one thing that I have that other people took from me. Her motivation was paper thin, but they had enough time to let that motivation become more, and that time is of the utmost importance. I am gonna get these, even though that's more than 100. I should have got them at the end of the thing, but like there's rooms I'm going to. Those rooms can have chests in them that I could get. Azula, we got to see become the villain instead of just being told that she is a villain. I mean, she was kind of a villain to start, but we got to see her whole journey, her growth into villainhood, into super villainhood, and it is great. So one thing I don't want to do is let the world or the characters feel in any way rushed. I don't want them to feel flattened by expedience. This is going to be very valuable right here. That's 5 curse. We can, at some point, get rid of Casey. I'm starting to feel like we have. And I really should be, perhaps, using a little bit less. Oh, what you call it? Oh, fuck. Wow. Using a little bit less money directly before I fight the boss. Since money is damage. Good, 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 good. Still not smart to weaken myself before a boss, but... Secret room is right above this one, I believe. We're gonna have some stuff to sell. We're gonna be able to pick it up. I should. That's one I just bought out of. I have the money. Why not? And that's stupid. We don't want 2 charge weapons. What's going to be this? Alright, next thing we need is keys and the scrambler. That's our whole goal for today. I was going to try to turn him into money, but you know what? He's a little more useful than that. Whoa. Wow. Wow, impersonation. I think that I got 2... Okay, so I'm going to test something. Last time I fought one of these guys, one of these gem guys, I hit him twice. And coins dropped out twice. Is that new? Wow, I almost backed into that. Or is that... Dude, I'm getting so many emails today. It's driving me crazy. This is not in any way me bragging about it. Or is that like the whole cursed key bullet can drop 2 keys? Or maybe just anytime you do it now, they drop that. Drop money. That one I wasn't sure. I'm not sure because he died. Dude, okay. So yeah, spending money is what we should be doing, not what we should not be doing. Maybe not like crazy. That got him even after he was actually dead. Alright, since we have a key, now we won't spend any more De Niro, any more Robert D. It is every time now. Could I just use this on a boss and get stinky rich? That's gotta be new. Maybe just is like, why pretend like we need to do it any different way? That guy didn't drop a second. You're the worst familiar. Okay, every enemy is dropping. This is gonna be a little slow. Probably for the entire run, because I have money equals power, and I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna not. I mean, maybe when I get over 500, maybe, if it's after I can no longer spend any money. But right now, it only makes sense to go as frequent with this as possible, and I can just get hit and have the ammo back. Right? Half of it at least, right? I guess I have to do it. So I have to do everything around here. I wonder if it would be really nice to get like a second weapon that I like using. Whoops. Oh. Maybe it's not all the way necessary, but it would be nice is all I'm saying. Is all I'm hinting at. I'm going to wait until after I fought the boss to take damage intentionally. I'm so fucking good at this game. I could have just teleported twice, actually, now that I think about it. But still. I did it the other way. He helped twice. Okay. With the extra damage, that may be worth it. I think this is where we start, though. And we can use all 3 of our blanks on this thing. Damn, dude. Fuck. That sucks. I don't think I've gotten an Old King Flawless since I started this new series. We did get armor back. Yikes. Why am I refusing to blank? I don't know. And Chili's armor back sauce. I mean ribs. Damn it! Ah, God, Christ! Shit. Armor back ribs. I shoobity doo da doobly doo 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 doo. I want my armor back ribs. Ammo is what I meant anyway. Sorry, you're not going to be helpful, so you're going to be helpful differently. Let's get the charge going. Sorry, you're just too close to the entrance of the room, to the start. It is kind of a crummy bee that, like, the explosion doesn't do any of the... doesn't trigger the effect. But, look at that. 3 from that one. Well, we won't know if those other 2 are from that one or from something else. From software. I always look at that and I'm like, a blue chest, come on. Fireball hand is good. Let's see how many we have. Huh. We were smart that time and used it. I waited till the end, so green, green, sorry blue. Sorry blooble dooble. Sorry I have to just wait a slight moment until I open you. Daruma. Daruma and not having another thingy is great. Ooh, that's the one. That's the boss weapon with like massive damage up. I actually don't know how massive the damage up. That's trash. That's gonna be sold. It's gonna be scrapped. Yeah, don't care. No hair, don't care. Nothing. I don't know. What's that one? Paperwork. Oh, they updated OBS and it tells me what the last. It gives me some of the options from the thing that I have selected. Dang, that's cool. It tells me like, be careful. The microphone you're using is this one, in case it does that stupid thing it sometimes does, where like it resets to. This is the only guy. It resets to default, and default just changes just because it feels like it, because Windows 10 is designed by blind computerless ascetic monks who wouldn't have like the slightest idea as to what could be useful in a computing situation if it was told to them by countless users. Winter's is bad is all I'm getting at. It's worse than it need be. The Edgar Winters group. Here comes that Spider-Man. Dude, did you see what happened to Spider-Man? Video game Spider-Man, not TV/movie Spider-Man. I guess it's just movie Spider-Man. Spider-Man got a weird, uncomfortable facelift in the PlayStation 4/5 Insomniac Spider-Man game. And everyone's thinking they're going to slowly warp this boy into Tom Holland. But I think everybody that's thinking that maybe has forgotten what Tommy H looks like. Because this guy, I said it before and I still mean it, this guy looks like a bizarre lacrosse player. Like, I don't know if they're going to go back and redo all of his lines with a new voice actor. Maybe it's some conflict, some contract dispute between the voice actor, because you've got to be kidding me. Man, that is double dribble right there. That is 2 times the worst. I just lost my lead god and all my ammo on that weapon. God damn, that sucked. But anyway, he looks like a freak. Sorry for whoever the capture model is for him. It's not that he looked like a freak, because there were weird old man facial creakles in the original Peter Parker, but he looked appropriate. He looked nerdy, and he looked hyper concerned and expressive, and he looked older than high school age. Which was important for the way they were telling the story. This is a post-college Peter Parker. This is not a teeny bopper. This is not a, this is not Spider-Man Homecoming. This is Spider-Man, I graduated from college and have worked for successful super scientists. I couldn't think of a better word, but that's what they are. They're like inventor / super scientists. And also, Peter Parker just, like, fixes their shit, like, all the time, when they're over there having degenerative muscle conditions and yada and yada. And they're getting all mad about how Norman Osborn fucked their moms or whatever. Like, I don't remember what Doc Ock's story was in Spider-Man PS4, because that was a game for me that was primarily about gameplay, and I don't think that the story was bad, because and here's why I don't think the story was bad, because even knowing that Dr. Octopus was going to be bad, and him following it like a beat by beat progression to badness, I was never annoyed by him. I didn't care, but I wasn't annoyed. I wasn't annoyed by Aunt May. I wasn't annoyed by Miles or Mary Jane. I was pretty much on board throughout for that game. And it feels very weird. Not that I'm not one of those, like, I need everything to be familiar for me to appreciate it kind of guys. I like, changes, I get. I would even understand the Peter Parker switch if Insomniac said, like, hey, here's why, instead of them just going like, hey, here's a new Peter Parker trailer for the remastered version of Spider-Man. He looks 6 years younger, and deal with it. Like, we're not going to address it. Maybe they're not allowed to say anything. Maybe it's like a Terrence Howard kind of thing. But they said something about that. fucking Rhodey being introduced in Iron Man 2 was like, look, I'm different. I got a new face. I'm a different guy. I'm an actor who's different. Get used to it. He didn't say it in so many words, but he may as well have. Plunger is good for putting out fires, but that's 50 casings I can use for keys, baby. I just wonder why they would do that and expect everyone to just be like, huh. You know how fandom is. I know how fandom is. I'm not saying that the fans are in any way ever in the right, because, oh my god, that's 6 curse. Because I think they're whiny little shits, and I think they deserve the worst. But, but you know, it kind of feels like not having just a moment's conversation about New Face in such a cinematic game is like saying, hey fans, can you please, oh boy, can you please give us a hard time? Beyond that, I guess, in all actuality, I don't super care now that I'm like hearing myself think it through. Spider-Man is just a different boy. It doesn't make sense though. The other thing is like, oh, here's something I can't wait to talk about. Minecraft was added to Smash. Minecraft Man, Steven, was added to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And he is someone that fans have been like clamoring for. This is why fans deserve the worst. Like, this is like the heart of the reason why fans deserve the worst. They deserve to be spit upon. Minecraft Man was added. Oh, that guy really, I think, showed me. And that's after he's been requested, since they said that there will be some non-Nintendo Smash players, right? Or Smash characters, or whatever the fuck. Since they had probably not since they had Cloud added, but maybe, I don't know. I didn't follow it that closely. I don't have the dates written down. But oh god, but he was added, and now the internet, the loudest aspect of the Smash Brothers fandom is saying, I don't like it, it's stupid, Minecraft is a game for babies. Literally the most popular game, PC game of all time. Perhaps one of the most popular games, hard stop, of all time. And the complaint is now, I don't like his art style doesn't match. This is a game that has Mr. Game & Watch, a two-dimensional character with a two-dimensional stage in there. They're like, it doesn't fit the art style. This is a game about diversity of character background. Like, it's straight up about being weird and different, and everybody coming from a different place. Whoa. And people are like, it looks different, and I don't fucking want that. So the last time a character was added, wait, no, I think the previous character was Arms, Noodles from Arms, and people were like, I didn't really like Arms, I don't play it. And then, you know, some people just played the fucking character and liked it. And other people were like, I didn't like playing the game Arms, so why did they get representation? Why wasn't it Steve from Minecraft? Why isn't it, what's his name? Isaac from Golden Sun. Why isn't it? Give me who I specifically want. And you know, then that person is given. Ooh, dummy. And the complaints, they don't stop. They don't pause, even, I guess. Oh, look at that. There we go. Got some ammo back. Before that, though, was Byleth, I think is her name, or Blythe, a character from Fire Emblem. And the internet was infuriated that a character who held a sword and was from the Fire Emblem series, which has had 400 fucking games in its long life, they were furious that this character could be in their game. Didn't matter how she played. She represented something a little bit too close to Nintendo. There is no way to satisfy even the majority of fans, so fuck them. Like, so do like Neil Druckmann and just make fun of them. Like, stop trying to make these petulant crybaby shithead assholes happy, because it's impossible. They don't want to be happy. Rage feels better. I swear to you, Rage feels better. If they have a great game, they shit on it. Like, there's this, like, you know, there's this massive hard-on for The Witcher 3. And The Witcher 3 is an incredible game. And I am more excited for Cyberpunk 2077 than I wish I were. I wish I were less excited. But you know why The Witcher 3 is the game of maximum erection inducement in the game community? It's not because it's good. That's a real sweet cherry on top. But it's because you play as a gravelly voiced murderer who fucks whoever he wants. And it's beautiful, and the gameplay is good, and even the card game is just stellar. But, like, if those other things were good, and you played as, say, you know what, it's not even right to call it a minority, because worldwide, they're not minorities. People of color are not minorities. But say you play as you were forced to play exclusively as a woman, or a person of color, or you know, you couldn't fuck every beautiful witch whose main power is to appear super hot and make her clothes disappear. Like, seriously, those are two major witch powers in the Witcher world. Is teleporting your clothes to the nether realm and always looking 17. And I don't even think that even for a little bit The Witcher 3 is a bad game. I haven't beaten it because it takes too long to get everywhere. I played over 70 hours of it, and I haven't beaten it because it takes too fucking long to get anywhere. But that's a game that if I had a friend playing it through, I would watch every moment of their playthrough. I would put it on a second monitor and I would have it on right now, because the game is fucking amazing. But it is not the amazingest, and it is not beloved because it is amazing exclusively. So I really hope fandom is punished. I really hope that like it sucks even saying that I like The Witcher. You know how fucked up that is? That like a game that is just unquestionably good, I don't want to admit to liking. because of the other people who like it, that's insane to me. There's no situation in which that makes sense. Oh, man. Or that's like... Well, it's the same about Star Wars, like, or Marvel movies, or any of that. I hate saying that I'm a fan at this point. I feel gross being in the same category as the other fans. Alright, that's enough of that. Oh, that might have been good. This isn't the one I thought it was. You know, and like, that's a shame because the people that are working on these things are oftentimes really genuinely good, unquestionably good people. People who care a ton about the products, about the worlds, about the situations and the characters. But their fandom sucks ass, dude. Whoops. I forgot that I was shooting that as I was shooting out. Anything? Yeah, I don't know. I don't like being a fan of stuff. And I honestly think that fandom is the worst thing that's happened to stuff. The internet plus fandom, I guess I should say. It's not the fandom on its own. It's the pleasure in being putrid that people have. It's just loving being gross, you know? Being unhappy. Bringing things down instead of, you know, pushing up. And it sounds holier than thou to even say, like, I would rather people talk about the good and stuff. But, like, I'm pretty sure I've shown it in my actions. I've gotten into arguments with, like, good friends, long-time, like, viewers of my Twitch channel, which I don't think they're... my streaming schedule is, like, so bonked up that, if I streamed right now, I don't think anybody would show up, even if it was, like, perfect timing. But come on, just come out of the wall, dude. But, like, just... And I know, oh, you're complaining about complaining? How ironic, how hypocritical of you. There's no way to talk about something that you have a problem with without complaining. And the only reason I'm bringing it up is because I don't know how the conversation got back here. I don't remember. Talking about Witcher 3 and something else. I was talking about games. Well, anyway. I do think I'm going to finish Witcher 3 soon. Maybe, because I'm running out of games to play. The Ghost Runner, the Cyberpunk, like, Mirror's Edge game that I've played the demo for about 15 times is coming out October 27th. So I'm looking forward to that. Did it move? Jerry, it moved. It moved, Jerry. But that's the only new game until November 19th or 18th or whatever. I'm really got my sights on. So Witcher 3, it may be. I'm pretty much just making money on these until I find the final shop. I know that the likelihood of me spending 400 casings is pretty low, but it's not zero. Stop. Aw, dick. I don't know what happened there. I'm gonna have to like figure out what kind of main weapon I want to use on the next floor. As of right now, I have no fucking clue. Dude, starting off with the yellow chamber is so good. Ceci boo. And we're not gonna get... I just remembered we're not gonna get lead gun on this one. That's a major crumb of B. Oh, that being said, I started listening to a band called Crumb. Crumb. C-R-U-M-B. And it's great. I don't know why I have to be so excited because I say crumb of a bummer all the time. But it's not like that means anything. That could be a good boss weapon. But I like it when I like it when I find new music. Spotify has been pretty good to me recently in that regard. Probably not good to Crumb, which sucks, which is a crumb of a bummer. I don't even know what crumb bum means. I just say crumb of a bummer all the time. I don't know what a crumb bum is. Is it like a curmudgeon? It sounds like curmudgeon. It sounds like it feels like curmudgeon, I guess, is what I mean. The word has the same feel. I'm pretty tempted to stupidly start another save file in Gungeon. Not to do a Gungeon series or anything. I've already done that multiple times. But I have Xbox Game Pass for PC, and I would love for Dodge Roll to get more money, or however the fuck that works. I don't know how it works. I don't know how if playing it like gets them more money, let's go for it. If it just gets Devolver more money, who the fuck cares? My genuine like uncomprehension of how streaming revenues are split with creators is just like the whole thing is baffling to me. So I got it, like, it was free on the Epic Games Store, and you know, you can't gift things on Epic Games Store, so I didn't do that. But it's also free on Xbox Game Pass, at least the PC one. So I don't really know. But I was thinking about doing a new save file and just playing the straight Windows 10 version of it from the Game Store. Game Pass Store. Whatever. And giving some of the, you know, paying some of that forward to the boys at Doctor. Okay, so now we can open one of these. I guess it'll be this one. Wow. This was going to be my main weapon early on. That is great. That is double great. That's pretty good. It's not double great like the other one was, but it's pretty good. Pistol machine. Let's do this the smarter way today. Well, Oh well. Still at the cap in terms of extra damage. Oh. Okay, we'll get that. We'll get that back. It's like I don't want to use Vulcan Cannon if I want to use up all the damage and be over the big cap. Okay. Dude, I've been getting so many fucking emails today. I don't know what's going on. His moves are spaced out in such a way that it feels like using that there is about the best you're gonna get. I was actually not gonna use that for the whole time. Enemies that don't have DPS caps, they're just getting squashed. Gosh. Oh fuck, I forgot about it. A breather there. Gotta do it, you gotta do it, okay. So that's 4 out of 5. I cannot. Get 5 out of 5. I can't flawless the old king. Those are things I cannot do. Kaneda. You do. What? Why is Bank of America telling me to check my FICO score? First of all, why are they telling me to do anything? Second of all, I already checked it. Third of all, why do they care? Do they think when I see my FICO score, I'm going to go out and open up a new line of credit? That's exactly what they think. Never mind, talk myself to an explanation. I think I'm going to say, whoa boy, whoopee-doo, my score's good. Time to open up a new credit card or take out another auto loan. And I guess that's the kind of pressure, that's all the pressure it takes for some. I mean, I've been there. It was all it's taken for me. I was spending more than I needed to before this pandemic. Right now, there's a big part of me that's like, man, I could have fully had my Kia Soul paid off and been totally free and not been paying for old Tessie herself, Borchla, the Lady B. But I was spending because times they was good. But now I don't, I still don't think that I was checking my credit score and I was like, oh man, it's time to get out there and give back to the economy that so gave to me, because I don't think the economy is a thing. I don't think that it is an entity to that regard. I don't think it's like something that I owe fealty to. I think the economy is us, the same way I think that laws should benefit us. Oh, almost got political, sorry. But I think focusing on the economy or the stock market or any of that is a real way to get fucking murked. Maybe it'll let you have your dream situation of going on 6 vacations a year and buying a 3rd house and all of that. But maybe it also is a device for holding as many people down while boosting as few people up as possible. I genuinely believe that is the ultimate express goal of quote-unquote the economy. I was thinking about it the other. I'm going to get a little bit political, just for a second. But it's not about the same stuff I talked about in the last 2 videos. It's about something very slightly different, but ultimately directly related to. Dude, how can you start summoning immediately afterwards? I remember during the last election, when people were justifying voting for Trump, they would say, I don't want another politician, we need a businessman, we need somebody that knows how to run a business. It does not matter that Trump has run multiple businesses into the ground. It doesn't matter that he's proven that he's bad at running businesses. That is a side point to the point I'm trying to make. The express goal of a business is not to make the most people the most amount of money. It is to make the fewest people the most amount of money. If you have a business that is making everyone that works for you insane amounts of money, by the system as it currently is, you need to cut a bunch of those people out and have the few people at the top make more money. It shouldn't be for the ground floor employees to receive as big of a cut as you, who had money at one point and therefore deserve more of the revenue. Damn it, that sucked. But you know, like, that reminder, that perspective about what a good business owner is not what people like to believe, because they like to believe that the express aim of capitalism is to make as many people as wealthy as possible. It just isn't. If you can sell, like, look at hostile takeovers and sellouts and stuff like that. If you can make $30 million yourself in 2 years by buying a company and then running it into the ground while screwing as many people over as possible, that is the better thing to do as a capitalist than make 50 people, $50,000 each over the same amount of time. Or whatever, I don't know what the math is, but you know what I'm saying. Make an equal amount and spread it around a ton of people. Your job is to make you, the stockholders, and the people you have at the top, as much money as possible. And if you can kind of cut corners with the people you have at the top, why not? As long as, it's not hurting you, your bottom line. That's the point of capitalism. That's why the term "the bottom line" is used so much, because it's about those few people whose names you would underline when you're defining what the company quote-unquote is. And it means that everybody else is superfluous. The American people are the superfluous people in a business-like government. The American people are the ones that, it'd be harmful. It would be harmful if they were making close to as much money as the people at the top. It would just be a bad look. You need the super rich who can kind of show the world how rich they are. You need the 200 billionaires. You need the potential trillionaires. I don't know how this run ended up where it currently is. A little bit of slackness, and it's probably because I took our time in politics and economics. But it's something that's endlessly frustrating for me to have to justify not wanting to be the most personally lucrative and successful financially as is possible. I very recently had to explain to my mother-in-law that I care more about writing the book without thinking of the book that I'm working on, without thinking about the profit, than I do about really doubling down and making sure it's like focus grouped into being the biggest seller. The number of times since Harry Potter was first published that people said, I need to be a J.K. Rowling, whatever, because I also write, is fucking infuriating, dude. It is like, it is endlessly disgusting to hear. And it's about all you'll ever hear if you tell people renting, you need to make one of those Harry Potters. She made, you know, $48 bajillion, and they're turning it into a theme park. You need to do that. It's like, sure thing. Go right on it. Oh, I don't enjoy writing that? Oh, that doesn't mean anything to me? Oh, you know, and they'll say, like, you gotta eat. It's a job. And I'm like, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be purely a job and nothing else. I don't have to gotta eat more than I have to make a book that, like, it would be wonderful to publish these and make some money off of it. But if I go chasing what the audience wants, if I go writing for the sake of fulfilling some checklist, then 240, okay. 153 for the second one. Then it's gonna show. Being dishonest to your audience, trying to appease fans who we've already discussed. I'd rather watch writhe in a pool of feces than appease. This is the wrong way to do anything, especially this day and age. And I know that someone's gonna look back on these videos, if there is a modicum of success to my name by the end of time, someone's gonna find this YouTube video and they're gonna be like, he said fuck the fans. And I'm just gonna say it right now, yeah, fuck you. Like, I might be forever and ever shooting myself in the foot, but it's being as honest as I know how to be. Fandom is awful. Fandom is, you know, they use the word toxic fandom, but there's no such thing. It's just fandom as is. It's just who the fans are. And I'm sorry to say, I got a Lich Flawless. That's all I've ever gotten, and it feels good. But dude, I can't be concerned. Even if it ends up screwing it in, I can't be concerned with chasing fan appreciation. Like, it's just so bad. If there are good and wonderful fans out there who really care about the thing that's been created, they are the best. They make it worth taking the risk of putting anything out into the world. But no matter how loud they are, the loudest contingent are going to be the people who enjoy vitriol, who love hating. And to those people, I say, go screw yourself forever, like in a pit. Anyway, let's see what's up next. That was a very fun run. Let's see what we got up next. I didn't close the door though. Where is it? I can't wait until that comes back to fight me in the end. When somebody finds that exact clip and is like, this is why you shouldn't support him. Screw his books. Anyway, what does that mean? UnderMine. I had a really good video last time I did UnderMine. I'm excited about that. All right, goodbye.